So is a concussion a brain injury? Hi, my name is Charles Buse, and I'm a personal injury and wrongful death attorney in Orlando, Florida. And today, we're going to be talking about concussions and brain injuries. So let's jump right into it. As a personal injury lawyer, one of the common questions I get from clients is whether a concussion is actually considered a brain injury. Well, the short answer is yes. A concussion is a type of traumatic brain injury that can have significant short and long-term effects on a person's cognitive, emotional, and physical abilities. A concussion occurs when a blow, bump, or jolt to the head or body causes the brain to move back and forth within the skull, resulting in the brain hitting the inside of the skull. And this impact can damage the brain cells, which can disrupt normal brain function. The severity of a concussion can vary, and the symptoms can manifest in a lot of different ways. The most common symptoms will include stuff like headaches, dizziness, confusion, and memory loss. Some people may experience sensitivity to light noise, or ringing in the ears, or changes in taste and smell. And in some of the more severe cases, the symptoms may include loss of consciousness, seizures, or vomiting. The effects of a concussion can be short-term or long-term, depending on the severity of the injury. In most cases, the symptoms of a concussion will resolve within a few weeks. However, in some cases, and in more severe cases, the symptoms can persist for several months or even years, leading to what's called post-concussion syndrome. Now, post-concussion syndrome is a complex disorder that occurs in some people after a concussion. The symptoms of post-concussion syndrome include things like headaches, dizziness, fatigue, difficulty concentrating, and memory problems. The cause of post-concussion syndrome is not entirely understood, but is thought to be related to the disruption of brain function caused by that initial injury. As a type of traumatic brain injury, a concussion can have significant legal implications. If a person suffers a concussion due to the careless actions of another, such as a car accident, a slip and fall, or a pedestrian accident, they may be entitled to compensation for their medical expenses, lost wages, and other damages associated with that traumatic brain injury. In a personal injury case, it's essential to establish that the concussion was caused by the actions of another, and that the injury was severe enough to warrant compensation. And this can be challenging because the symptoms of a concussion are not always visible, and the injury can be difficult to diagnose. Therefore, it's crucial to seek medical attention if you've suffered a blow to the head or body that's caused any symptoms of traumatic brain injury. A doctor can perform a thorough evaluation, including neurological tests, imaging tests, and cognitive assessments to determine the severity of the injury and the appropriate course of treatment. In addition to seeking medical attention, it's also essential to speak with an attorney if you've suffered any kind of traumatic brain injury due to the negligent actions of another person or business. A lawyer can help you navigate the legal process and determine whether you are entitled to compensation for your damages. Now, if you've suffered injuries through no fault of your own, the damages that you may be entitled to could include things like medical expenses. And this includes the cost of all your medical treatment related to the concussion, including your doctor's visits, your imaging tests, your medication, and therapy. You may also be entitled to lost wages if you weren't able to work because of your concussion. And this includes both the wages that you've already lost, the work that you've already missed, and any future lost wages. You may be entitled to pain and suffering, and you may also be entitled to damages for reduced quality of life. It's important to note that the amount of compensation that you may be entitled to will depend on the specific circumstances of your case. Every case is different, and this is where a lawyer can help evaluate your case and help you get the compensation you deserve, the compensation you're entitled to for your injuries. Now, let's take a second and summarize what we talked about today. A concussion is a type of traumatic brain injury, or TBI, that can have significant short and long-term effects on a person's cognitive, emotional, and physical abilities. And if you suffered a concussion due to the careless or negligent or reckless actions of another person or business, it's essential to take the appropriate steps to protect your health, your legal rights, and your financial well-being. Well, that's all I have for you today. If you have any questions at all about your personal injury or wrongful death case, please do not hesitate to reach out to us. We're happy to give you a free legal consultation and help you however we can. You can reach our downtown Orlando, Florida office at the phone number below in the video description, or you can look us up at www.carelessdriver.com. Thank you so much for watching this video, and we'll see you next time.